Hi guys, welcome to another Beyond All Reason game. This was a game played on Esker Creek, kinda a rushing map where games usually don't last long. Now, the one thing is that people got very upset on this map, and somebody actually chose to spawn behind, and so before this game they restarted it because they kicked one player who actually kind of spawned over here and call him a troll, and I think that happened to me once. But I'm thinking that if it's 8 versus 8, one player can actually start behind and go air. Now I did get an argument with another spectator. I was spectating here, and I said I'm thinking that 7 players could beat 8 if an air player gives them a good eco advantage. So stop wind died. I mean, why would you stop game with wind dies? I mean, that's rubbish. Okay, so we have a red team over here, led by skill 32 Panok. And the blue team has kind of advantage here, bigger chav and bigger open skill. How do I pronounce it? Quave or something. Okay, so yeah. Usually this is just for bots and vehicles and run into each other. But in the end, we actually did have this guy playing air, so we were eager to see how this will actually work. Now, other guys, of course, are just going for bots or vehicles, and we'll see how it turns out. So, normally you spawn in front, and then we'll send some workers behind. And commanders should be, I mean, commanders preferably goes forward. They go forward, not at the back. Now, one thing that I don't like this guy doing is actually going trans first, heavy transport for actually for commander probably, and then constructor. So. For now, nobody is too adventurous. It's a red guy, red squad leader. He's actually going to have some tick harassment. Now we have some grand harassment from Tommy the cat, from the Turkish commander. Okay, so they go in. Will be okay. The res bot is saved, so no damage so far. Now we have the another tick harassment. Okay, there is no. You see, that's why I like to have LLTs in my. Okay, one LLT would probably be enough, but this guy get two. Some the humble guy that the second observer that I had the discussion with said that you don't want to do it too early because it's expensive. I mean LLTs, but it's more expensive if you lose stuff to harassment. So I like LLTs very much. That's why these tick harassment and rascal harassment actually didn't do anything to the blue team. And if this guy didn't have those LLTs, they could have like evaded commander and do a lot of damage and even run behind. So yeah, I am a very much proponent of LLTs. Now this guy doesn't have any LLTs over here, and that's the problem now because he is an air guy. They don't know an air guy, but now he drops commander here. Maybe 1 or 2 ticks will fall, but most of them go through. And yeah, now this base is completely open. Commander is here now. He picks commander. He is like, it's not worth it. But now what does he have? A second transport. I mean, why? Okay, this one is light transport. Why? Okay, looks good. That's I think Ronnie from Humblegar, the second spectator. Yes, he says, I'll try this opening next time. Okay, this opening might be good, but not trans first, and not without a single LLT here would save him. Okay, maybe one other LLT here to save these 3 maxes, and it would be totally worth it, because you don't need so much metal for the air, and now this one tick is totally like wreaking havoc over here. It might even destroy this. And now he tries to pick this stick up with light transport, so that's kind of hilarious. And in the meantime, at least he got a commander here, but now this is painful thing. Like here he did this, and now he's building this thingy, and yeah. Okay, so finally she said no because he failed to kill 1 HP left on this thing. And tick is finally picked up, and now it will just hover over here. So it barely didn't kill this. And yeah, now this is not a good situation like this, because he is just on start. Okay, he does have these 3 maxes, that's okay. But economy is now, well, strangely, metal economy is probably, yeah, because they are raising these things, so that's why they have advantage temporary, but now blue team got the advantage back, and blue team is definitely on front foot over here. On this side, not so much, but for how long? So we have usual T2 skirmishes. Oyster Puff is going heavy on LLTs over here while harassing with pawns. So yeah, pawns are very cheap, so it's a kind of good combination of lasers and pawns. And the blue team leader is advancing over here with these thugs, and it seemed like this that actually the red team would crumble, but experience-wise you can see that blue team is has a lot more experience over the more guys with 6. With the Chev 6, including the team leader. Well, these guys are not so experienced on the red team. And okay, these guys now this was completely, even the starport, this was completely raised by his teammate. Okay, at least raising this gave this guy a lot of money to actually go forward. While this guy is now pretty broke, especially energy-wise, because he is now has only these 6 building the 7th and building this, which will take a lot of time, considering only this builder is building this, while commander went forward, build these things, build a vehicle plant, and getting a lasher. Okay, now this stick is coming forward. Will this stick be captured here? Please capture this stick. The veterancy level will also be okay, it seems that they'll just hover over here. Okay. In the meantime, these guys are desperately trying to defend against the blue team onslaught over here. Oyster Puff has a pretty good defense over here. 2 beamers, 5 LLTs. Okay, well, actually one of them died, but building more. And having some rocketeers over here. Okay, so this was shared back. So the code Phoenix 0 finally has some income, but it still struggles energy-wise, and he will struggle energy-wise until this is complete, and it will take some time. In the meantime, do we have any T2 on the way? Ah, this was my observer. See any LLTs? No, I don't see any LLTs, but this guy didn't get harassed. He's trying to prove the point that LLTs are not really useful. Well, I disagree, but okay. Okay, so yeah, LLT is mostly in front, but okay, now it's highly unlikely that there will be some harassment over here. Okay, now this mathematical guy actually has a pretty good force over here. So this is kinda... Now it's kinda even. I thought that it will be... that blue will have ground, but... now it seems that... yeah, he's building this thing, so that's why he doesn't have that much of an army. But the the dark green commander is definitely still on front foot, but I thought he could actually push a bit forward, but Mr. Factory is still holding. Now we have one guy with Potato von Habsburg. This is probably the coolest nick over here. Potato von Habsburg over here clashing with well, nobody currently, but now Code Phoenix is actually kinda managed to get a pretty decent number of lashers over here, and he is actually applying some pressure over here. Yeah, this thing has finished, and immediately it's a energy spike. Now he can produce lashers, and for a lashers are pretty cheap metal wise, so can mass produce them, and it seems that it's kinda the red team kinda started to stabilize. Blue guys actually pushed all the way back. This thing completely failed. I kinda failed to notice when it failed, but it seemed that Mathematico can actually raise all this. Oh, blue commander actually went forward and died. Oh, that's what happened, and probably killed his own army, or what's left of it, and so you see that this... and I think that getting these big turret over here was a mistake. He should have just gotten into army and continued the pressure, because now the red team is pressuring on this side. Any T2? Okay, we have T2 both left, so they got Sheldons in production, and we also have T2 over here with also Sheldons in production. Okay. Oh, we have do we have no? Oh yeah, do we have also Armada over here with his advanced bot lab. Okay, so Tommy the cat still tries to apply pressure. Now they realize they have Sheldons, but the thing is that they got considerable ground over here, and these Sheldons now might be in trouble. Let's see if Recluse can make the difference, but it's only one, and it's gonna get mauled by lashers. That's pretty much even. Blue actually is coming back over here. Mathematico kinda pulled back, I don't know for what reason, but probably scared off by the green guy. And here we have the rattlesnake on the way. I think that rattlesnake may also be a mistake. I mean, it would be very good if it completes, but it costs so much money. Like one rattlesnake costs what's the cost of a rattlesnake? No, that's the Rasbot. Okay, oh yeah, yeah, says here, silly me. Yeah, 2,500, that's a lot. In the meantime, we have some break attempt. Okay, this will be dealt with, I believe. Oh, Reason Nipple is in a pretty big trouble over here. Okay, Recluses are here to save the day. Will they save the day? Reason Nipple cannot cloak. Ooh, 4 HP left. Okay, saved for now. Over here, still have kind of... Oh, Mr. Fekri, pull back. Mr. Fekri dies here, it could be trouble. 1 HP. 1 HP, 2 HP, okay, starting to regen. And that was, if he died, I think green could actually probably gain more ground. But now, oh, gaming OP, says my fellow spectator. Okay, now energy-wise, metal-wise, it still has kind of advantage for the blue team. At least maybe they're reclaiming something. But energy-wise, the red team has a sizable, actually very big advantage over here. And now they're just pushing in with, oh yeah, the Banisher, the big daddies are here. And I believe it's actually beginning of the end. If they kill this guy, which was the most active, it'll be big trouble. Okay, oh, now we have a big pawn surge over here from 2 commanders. And these Banishers are still wreaking havoc over here. I think all the Sheldons were defeated. There are some here, but they are busy battling these guys, and Sheldons in small numbers are really not that great. Just have a critical mass of them. There are a few here, but yeah, Banishers also have range and they have a lot more firepower. And this side, bottom side, started to fall. Actually, it failed completely, and this pawn wave is now going in. So what seems to be a certain blue team victory now actually seems to be a certain red team victory. See if blue team can recover, but I think that's pretty much unrecoverable position. Okay, maybe if they clean this before they reach this base, but okay, actually they decided to pull back and fight. And maybe it's the right thing to do because they have the numbers. Okay, they pushed them back and now they continue. Okay. Asrat, he's scared enough. Yeah, but this base first call for resign. Maybe it will not pass. Okay, so this game is almost over. And Joe Sixpack calls for resigning. Ooh, what was that? Yeah, I think the floodgates are open and there's no saving it. These pawns are... Okay, now now the team leader calls for a resign because he understands that it's unsalvageable and it won't pass. There is no coming back from this. Okay, so Banish now a melee unit, says Humble Gar. Okay, so to finish my thought from the start of the game, like I think that if one player goes there, okay, this was not the start I was thinking about, like going the transport first and then getting obliterated by ticks. They won anyways, but I thought like some bombers, because if you make bombers and other team doesn't have air players, then they either have to, I mean, they could make lasers, because lasers can fight both air and ground units. They can be against raids and also against air, but they are not really good anti-air, so they either could build some anti-air turrets, which will slow them down. More air turrets you make, the less army you'll have. So natural solution would be the missile trucks. But missile trucks, they most of them, not most of them, but actually some of them went for missile trucks. Missile trucks are good, but if you force them to go into missile trucks, then you can think of good ways to counter them. So I think air guy can. There are also like shurikens if you are okay. This was an arm air player. You could also build the gunships, and of course, if you core shurikens, if you harm light gunships, bombers. So yeah, I think if it's 8 versus 8, if it would be 4 versus 4, then of course 3 against 4. If one is going air, it's not so hot. But like 7 against 8, not so bad if air player is good, if he can make openings, if he can bomb the production, bomb the economy, then I think it would be good. So if somebody even spawns back, you, well, shouldn't immediately consider him a troll and like block him and so on. I think it is exploitable on this map. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked it. You can also help support me on Patreon or check my stream. And see you guys.